New mods are out now for Farm Sim 25, and today we're gonna talk about them all. In total, 39 mods released. All platforms got 21 new and 7 updates, and PC and Mac players got 3 new and 8 updates. If there's something you want to see first, definitely check the timestamps to find out where that is. Otherwise, let's jump right in. Starting off with new mods for all platforms are the Claas LEXION 8900 5300 from Jeff 25. This is actually a pack with 2 different models. You do have the 8900 5300, but we also have a little bit of a larger and smaller-ish 8800 through 6800 US version, but it's also more expensive. Specs and capacities, everything is exactly the same, so we will take a look at the US version. In here we have engines ranging from 462 up to 653 horsepower. We do have a track version from Claas, but we also have double wheels on this bad boy from Michelin, Midas, Sennebogen, and BKT, which are my favorite. Now in the tracks, we have that TerraTrack, but we also have a nice TerraTrack 2, which gives you a nice wide setup. Love seeing that. Straw distribution around towards the back, 6 meters all the way up to 16. Beacon lights, we do have a double flash beacon or rotating. Field scanners around towards the front, doesn't do anything, but very cool to see that on there nonetheless. On the side, we've got 1 through 9, so we'll go 3 for Dale, and then we have the unloading spout on the back. This is pretty cool. Kind of the first time I think I've seen that. We have a old and new style, I guess. And then the pipe ranging from 330 millimeters to 420 millimeters. What is that, 4.2 meters, something like that? Meters are so much easier than inches to deal with. Now, there is one thing to note. There is one difference. We do have a ladder option on the EU version. Of course, we also go from 5300 all the way up to the 8900, which also changes your capacities. Capacity range on both is 9,000 through 18,000 liters. You're also probably noticing that there are no headers with these. If you take a look at the EU one, these are the headers that they are recommending, and if we take it to US, these are the ones they recommend, so a little bit larger on the US. If you're looking for a header to go with it, I would probably recommend this one, the Mackdon FD250 Flex Draper with Kverneland carrier attachment on there and the extended drawbar. We got this a couple days ago. Pretty cool setup. And here's what that looks like with the largest pipe option on there. Plenty of room. This thing's a monster. That's not all, because we also have the Claas TUCANO 580 from Hispanimoning. This one also comes in a pack. We've got the combine itself, we have the header, and we've got the header trailer. As for the combine harvester, pretty standard stuff through here. This is a conversion from a previous base game. 381 horsepower, 650 liters of fuel, 18 mile an hour max speed, 11,000 liter capacity. Wheel options from Trelleborg. We also have a Michelin set, Continental, Midas, Fiatagri, and we're back around again. You do have wide tire options through there, and then you have the main on the green, the design of the white, the design of the very bottom gray, and then rim colors. Now if we pop out of that and we take a look at our header, same thing through here, 7.7 meters at 6 miles per hour. You can change up the green, the red, and the white on the sides. Lastly, we have the header trailer, where we have 4 color options. You have the main color, which is your green, the design, which is the body, another design, which is going to be the logo on that Claas right there, and then we have the rim colors. One mod I've been waiting on a while, the KSI 7200 series from MAT26. This bad boy is not in a pack, it is in a league of its own. Configurations, we do have weight configurations for the front, which could be changed from 710 kgs up to 1700. Engine options, we have the 7220 on there, 7220 Pro, the 30, the 40, the 50, and we also have a Steyr setup. How cool is that? A couple of them, as a matter of fact. And then we could go with the older looking Case International logos on there too. So it's pretty cool stuff through here. Love this tractor. Wheel options for Midas, PKT, Fiatagri, Nokian, Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, and back around. We do have quite a few different setups for these, so you kind of see we've got dual setups, which is very nice to see. We've even got a narrow twin set. Love seeing those around. And we've got your standards even. So you don't have to go too wide and crazy if you want to, but I like these wide and crazy. Front type designs, a couple different design setups here to choose from, which kind of moves the lights around. We also have lights that have been added to the very top, which is very cool. And then of course the grill as well. Fender options, we do have a few of those, rounded or squared off. And then beacon lights around towards the top. Quite a few yeses, no different design sets. It is a monster tractor and one that I am happy to see back. Next on our list, the Fiatagri Series 90 from Edo Mod. This is the return of a very popular mod. We've got 160 horsepower on here, or 180 power shift manual transmission. We also have the 280 liters of fuel, 21 mile per hour max speed, and 7.4 tons. Who did I irritate saying power shift manual transmission? I irritated myself, I'll say that much. Wheel options, we have quite a few in here. Sennebogen, Michelin, Continental, Ferguson, and a Nokian. And we have a bunch of different ones to choose from, which is very nice to see. Rear hydraulic configuration, this was pretty sweet. You can do mechanical, yes, mechanical, where you do it yourself, or you've got the rear hydraulics, exhaust and air. We have quite a few different ones to choose from through there. I like this one. That one's my favorite. Fenders, we do have quite a few here. This is going to be the rear and front fenders, and we'll modify some of the metallic, metal, and plastic pieces. So quite a few options through there. Beaky configurations, we do have those too, which is nice. We've basically got all of them, including none, which is fantastic. Grill configurations around towards the front. You can change up a few things. If you like the black or the white, or maybe you like some more open spots, we've got those. Front hydraulics connections, you got a weight with a stick, and you've got a front hydraulic, so you can run a front 3-point on there if you want. Plus we got that license plate. The sound of this is also fantastic. That's what I'm talking about. The tractors continue with the International 1455 1255 XL. This Mad Dog's going to cost you $42,390 at least to start off with. We've got 125 horsepower or 145 horsepower. Wheel brands for quite a few different ones. Sennebogen, Vredestein. I mean, it's a couple, right? We do have a nice wide tire setup, which looks amazing. Exhaust setups, we've got a couple different ones for those. Although the standard, just something about it looks great. Front mount, very simple here. We have a weights carrier, we have a weight, and we have a front hydraulic. So we've got pretty much everything for everybody. And we even have the airflow system on the front, so you can change that up if you would like. Plus rim colors, which we have a couple of them on there. If you're a big fan of sounds, this is another good one. Yeah. Can't go all day without a John Deere. We got the John Deere 1630 and tools from the ARM team. This is another pack. We've got the front loader tool on there, and then we have the mod itself. Not a whole lot going on with this one. 70 horsepower, manual transmission, 63 liters fuel, and it goes 18 miles per hour. As far as our wheel options, we have a Trelleborg set, Michelin, Continental, Midas, Vredestein, and we're back. We do have some dual tires on there, which is nice. You can change this up between a 4-wheel drive or a rear-wheel drive, depending on your needs and what you like, what you want. That's a pretty cool set right there. I do like that. We also have the front loader. We have Stoll or Nana. And if you want to use that, well, here it is. It's going to cost you $1,000. Hooks up like every other front loader. Next, we have the Fendt and Sennebogen Telehandler from Just Farming. This is a pack with modified versions of the Sennebogen 340G and the Fendt Cargo T740. Both are identical, but we will take a look at one of them. We'll take a look at the Fendt for this video. 170 horsepower, variable transmission, 160 liters fuel, goes 24 miles an hour, and it weighs about 10 tons, 9.5-ish. Trelleborg, Michelin, Continental, BKT, and Vredestein tires bring us to where we are. I do like the BKT Standard 3, so we'll go with that. Edge grill, we've got that. I think the engine's around here over the side. I went the wrong way with it, but there you go. We've got that. Additional lights can be added around towards the front. We do have an exhaust cover on the very, very back. There you go. Fenders, hey, you got fenders all the way around. That's very cool to see it added. And we've even got a rear 3-point, which is a chunky thing, but very cool to see. And of course, that's going to be the same thing on both of these. You're going to see the exact same customization options. Now, when we jump out and we go in here to this guy, this has 4 different control groups. We've got control group number 1, which is telehandler itself, the steering wheel and cabin and stuff like that. Then we've got one for just like the animations inside the cabin. And then you've got the engine and mirrors and stuff like that. So there's a lot that you can do. Some things that you might not know about. Of course, we've got opening doors and windows and stuff, and our dude actually, I've got this all the way up, probably should have done that. Our dude actually does some of the animations for us. So like you can see him putting his foot on the, what is that thing called? I don't know, the adjustment thingy. Yeah. He puts his thing there. That's so cool. And then, of course, we have the seat and the terminal, which could be adjusted, move back and forth, lean forwards and backwards. We've got that, of course. There's also... we can raise that up. That's pretty sweet, ain't it? And you can even move this terminal around in here as well to kind of fit wherever you want. But not only that, our dude actually moves it. Look at the guy up there. Look, he's doing it himself. He's the one moving it. I love that. I think that's awesome. Plus, we can open up the side cover and a couple other things with mirrors around. Pretty cool mod. Next on our list, the Manitou MLAT533 for just farming. Nothing too wild and crazy in here, and we only have one customization options. We've got fenders, which could be added. This telehandler's got 143 horsepower, 150 liters of fuel. It goes 24 miles an hour and weighs 8.6 tons, and it is articulating. This one may be bringing back, oh no, not that again vibes for some people out there. This is the thing of nightmares for me, trying to drive this thing. It ain't for me. However, the modder, Just Farming, has done a great job bringing it into the game. Our last vehicle today is the Lizard 65032 dump truck. This is a beast. We got 350 horsepower all the way up to 600 horsepower. Chunky wheels. Love those standard twos. Facing configuration, I'm not quite sure, gotta be honest. I just don't know what's changing. I don't know what this configuration is, but it is what it is. Nonetheless, we also have light configuration. That one's pretty easy to manage through there. And then we've got main color, that yellow, design color, that red. We also have hood color, which that is definitely not the hood color. I think that's something around the back of it, maybe? I have no idea. Nothing's changing. And then we have rim colors as well, which we also have a nice green for. Love that green. Check that out. Ooh, it's an armored trip. Now we get into tools. So we start with the Massey Ferguson MF1840 baler from Aroosta Mods. We got a couple things from him today. This baler requires 50 horsepower, 6 mile per hour max speed, and it makes 120 centimeter little baby bales. Oh yeah, Will Brands from a Lizard. And we have a Trelleborg as well, which is very cool. Now, if you go with Lizard, we do have the US style wheels on there by default, so we're gonna stick with that design. You can throw the Heston look on there, which is nice. Kind of puts Heston around towards the front of that. It's pretty cool. Heston Class 1, which adds the Class 1 logo on the side. Heston 70th on there, or nada. Warning equipment, we do have those. We start with a none. You get the warning triangle numbering. We've got numbers 1 through 9. However, we always go 3 for Dale. Square bale twine, that's pretty normal. And the chute on the back. You can do the quarter turn, which will pop out and drop it on the ground, or the standard chute. We also have a trailer hitch on there as well, but what do we do with that? Well, we want this, the John Deere 1075 hay wagon. This is pretty sweet. So it will auto load 153 of those little baby bales, but it'll also load up to 160 centimeter square bales as well. So that's very cool. We have auto loading, no straps, or straps with no auto loading. You do have to pick one of those. If you go straps, no auto loading, well, that's just a normal trailer. Hopefully that helps you out. We do have designs, a couple different ones of those. It's going to change things on the bottom. We do have the head rack back there, the triangle. If we flip it around, as you can see, the triangle is not going to show if you don't have the rack at the back. And then we have wood color, so you can change that up. A bunch of different versions here to choose from, including even green paint, which is very nice and probably will be a fan favorite. So very cool, very awesome through there. I need to customize one of these because we're going to get this out in the field. Let's do this, man. Yeah. So both of these mods are meant to be used together. So make sure you are doing that. We do need to unfold our baler. We also need to drop it down. Now I've also got a GPS line set up here, and we need to turn on the operating setup for the back. Now, all we got to do, forgot to fill it up with twine roll. Hang on. All right, now we're good to go. So we shall rock and roll as we are doing, and the bale should, and they are, auto-loading towards the back. There you go. And it's going to make a bunch of them as well. As we mentioned, what was it, 156? That's a lot. If you fast farm with it, you can make a bale just about every second or so. This is ridiculous. Another Hispano-Manima, the Kverneland IXtrack T4. This is the trailed sprayer. We do have the attachment sprayer versions, but here you go, between 18 and 40 meters. A couple different wheel brands to choose from, which is nice. Main, design, and rim color. I'm curious about what the main is, so main is the tank. Design, yeah, we'll go pink, why not? Pink's gonna be the arms, but only the top part of the arms? Okay. The rim color's that. So not everything changed. So you better just stick with red. More Spanamani mods, the Samson Agro PG2 tanker pack. These hold either 20 or 25,000 liters respectively. Wheel brands, of course, a couple different ones to choose from here. We do have a main and rim color. They are slurry tanks, so really not a whole lot to it. The last conversion from Hispano today, the Kröger TAW 30. This is a tipper, 45,000 liter capacity, multiple wheel brands, main, design, and rim color. This is a shallow cultivator. This is the trailed Harrows 9. These are a 100 horsepower, 9 mile per hour cultivator. That's not bad at all, and price is 10 grand. Are you kidding me? Fantastic. Check out these wheels too. I love them. Main color, you've got all the colors of the rainbow, so you can change that up. How's about, let's see, we haven't had much John Deere going on today. Why don't we do it? Design color on here, now that's going to be that, which is a lot. We also have rim colors as well, but this just shows you can change up whatever. This might not be a bad starting cultivator. I dig it. Another cultivator, a Unia. I don't know how to say the G word, and it's got a little nyah under the A, and I don't know how to say any of that, so I'm just not even going to try. This is a 2.1 meter, 30 horsepower, 6 mile per hour cultivator. We do have a couple different sets through here as we go through the options. However, let's see. Oh, it does change. Okay, so up to 2.8 meters. I know you're looking forward to that. We do have with rollers on the back. Very cool. So single or double. We also have some types of wheels, so you can change those. Direction of wheel mountings. You can mount them forwards or backwards. Very cool. Warning signs. We got left, right, and both. We also have a couple different sets. Very cool to see options. The attachment, we have the new and the old type. Drill coulters, still goose feet. Very cool. Again, hey, options. Love some options. Cultivator set up for the main frame. The teeth, change that to a bright green. The roller frame, which I didn't put on there, nor did I put on the roller colors, but there you go. A lot of options. Moving on, we have the Frontloader 7090 pack. Now we also have a branded version of this. This is the Lizard one. The branded one is the Sigma 4 pack. It's on PC today. We will go over it briefly. So this includes your, front loader. 70 horsepower is required on this one. Then we also get a manure fork, which holds 680 liters. We have a universal bucket, which holds 680 liters as well. And we get a fairly basic bell spike. Our next one is dynamic objects. Now these are placeables technically, however they are not placeable items, they are purchasable items. As you can see, we've got all kinds of stuff in here, including shipping containers. We've got dunnage right here, very nice. Good to see that. I used to deliver that way back when I was driving a straight truck. Goodness, it's been a while. Then you've got all of this stuff through here as well. There are more than 50. Is that a claw machine? That is a claw machine. Ooh, it's tweaking out, but it is a claw machine nonetheless. All kinds of stuff through here, so if you wanted to get this stuff, go for it. They do say that all objects are tension belt objects to make it easier for transport, and you can use these and buy them in the vehicle shop, pick them up by hand or with equipment, and transport them for roleplay purposes. Now let's take a look at some placeables. We have the small compost production. This actually has 2 required mods, additional fill types, and the empty pallets and box production. And you cannot get away with not having either one. So let's first start off with this guy. So this is the compost silo. You fill this with chaff, grass, hay, straw, wood chips, forage, pig feed, manure, silage, or organic waste, and they compost it and compact it like a normal silage silo. After you ferment it, you will have compost. Then you can sell it directly as bulk material or at the compost packaging plant, which is right here. This is a production, and you put your compost in as well as your empty pallets, which have to be gotten from the empty pallet production, but you can buy them, so I'll show you how to do that. And then you make pallets of compost, which again, can be sold. So if we run over here to the the empty pallets and production mod, the empty pallets mod. You could buy empty pallets up to 10 at a time and deliver them over here to your packaging plant. So this is truly using two different mods together to do everything. Although the empty pallets and box production and small compost production are from the same modder. Another thing that could be an issue is I'm not able to click on this thing anywhere, nor am I able to use my controller to click on it to remove it. So there's a chance it could just always be here. So do be careful. There are no collisions or anything. Hopefully those get added, because otherwise you can't sell this. Next to last, we have the specialized food productions. And in here we have quite a few things. We have a specialized bakery, pizzeria, and salad factory. Oh yes, you heard that right. We've got some new productions in here as well. So let's take a look at our first one, the bakery. So in here we've got, of course, bread, which can be made, pastries, cheesecake. Nice, love that. Of course, regular cake as per usual, and then another cheesecake. Pizzeria, of course, is going to be absolutely brand new, so you've got all of those. And then the salad production, all of this is brand new as well, as far as I could tell. But it is nice that we're able to use our productions in other ways. I also like how we can continue to use things like this. But we also have to use, well, looked like butter, bread, flour plus. There you go. Ooh, it makes a lot more. Heyo. Last new one for all platforms today, the Sugar Beet Chopper. Sugar Beet Chopper is what it is. I probably wouldn't go in there if I were you. Let's just take a look at it, shall we? Let's do that. Here you go. Sugar beets and water in, and then out you get digestate, cut sugar beets, and stone. So very, very cool there. They've also got some like half stuff going on right here, like 22.5 and this kind of thing. That does kind of get confusing after a little while, so I would definitely keep those as whole numbers moving forward for anything. Just makes things a little bit easier. Running around it, you can see where we get all of our stuff from. I mean, this is pretty cool, man. Pretty cool indeed. The only thing is, like, nobody's cutting 60,000 liters of sugar beets at a time. That is a tiny field of sugar beets. So I'm having maybe an unrealistic version of this, but I think there's a couple things out already. Nonetheless, I mean, this is here if you want it. $75,000. Jumping over to updates for all platforms, we have the JCB Fastrac 8000 icon from Rawson Mods. It's going to be version 1102. Fixed mirror cover colors and an option for turning the window control off, and added interactive control compatibility, which is PC only. Heads up, this is one of the things that I talked about in Farm Sim News today, and hey, good news, it's out. Additionally, we've got an update to his JCB Fastrac 4000 icon, version 1102. Fix the hidden LOD, fix the mirror cover colors, added option for turning the window control off, and added interactive control. Next, the Fendt 1000 Vario series for Paul, version 1001, added IC Sport and minor bug fixes. Nice fan favorite, the Lizard Trek 600, version 1001, improved the destruction of medium and large trees. From HR Force, the JENZ HEM 922 DQ Cobra Hybrid, oh yeah, version 1001, rim color choice fixed, and small fixes. MAN TGS 18 series version number 2. New configurations, designs by Tony Maurer. You also have Agro Truck and Truck Tat and MAN reflectors, engine configuration 18540. We also have bull bar, tank colors, DPF cover color, lion, roof bar, design sticker colors as well, and a snow plow plate. Now, there is more. If we can scroll down, we have purchasable weight for the saddle plate, speed sticker, visual improvements, and bug fixes. And your last update for all platforms, the Lizard 44202 5557 version 1101. A lot of numbers for us today. Fix the position of the truck in the store, fix the sounds for the model 44202, improve the front lights and turn lights, improve the outside and indoor cameras, improve the material for the base color, and remove the windows wetting. Jumping over to new ones for PC and Mac players, as I mentioned, we do have a front loader for you guys, the a Sigma 4-pack. This includes that front loader, the manure fork, universal bucket, as well as the bell spike. However, they are branded here as Sigma 4 instead of just, Lizard, I guess. Next up, we have AutomaticGate, all one word. So this opens gates automatically when a vehicle slowly approaches, as you can see with the screenshots. Drive or walk slowly in front of a gate, or the door opens automatically, and the door opens automatically, closes automatically after a few seconds. With the mod, the manual opening and closing of gates is deactivated. So it's up there. Last new one for PC and Mac players, Cut Open Bale. The mod allows you to cut open and spill its contents onto the ground. So you can stand next to the bale and look at it, as one does. New option labeled Cut will pop up in the context menu. Press the default key Z as in Zorro? Yeah, there you go. To execute the action. Now, we've been able to do opening silage bales, I guess, but you couldn't just like make them go poof like this. So this is kind of cool. Lastly, today we have updates for PC and Mac players. First one is Schwesing Bahnhof version 101. The Beta multi-fruit of filled beans, spring barley, rye, triticale, spelt silage, corn silage, green rye, veg rye, field grass, annual pastures grass, flour mix, and mustard. They've also added several placeable trees and paintable textures, precision farming compatibility with a custom soil map. They fixed the crops withering when playing without seasonal growth, and they've got quite a few changes, including yields and growth stages adjusted for realism, feed consumption and slurry output for cows adjusted, and sale prices adjusted to match the respective yields. As far as visuals go, various visual bugs have been fixed, and new crop textures and adjustments to lighting and environmental representation. However, they do say due to the additional new crops and restructured directories, a new save game is required for this update. The annual pastures grass can only be mown twice, but provides improved yield, so that's great news. Another map update is Flat Acres 4X version 1.1. Fix floating speed limit sign, fix not being able to sell the big garage. Start from scratch mode removes all buildings and removes vehicles from the main farm. Fix the sun shadow issue, fix terraforming bug, removed random sphere in center of map, increased number of trees on the map to allow tree planting, and made common areas viable for multiplayer at the cost of $0. Those are going to be farmlands 26 either through 36 or 26 and 36. I'm not quite sure what they mean there. New save game is needed due to the terrain bug. IC got updated to version 1.1, added support for additional game settings, crosshair disabling, added direction of click points to take into account, fixed indoor sound changing, fixed the object change of IC, fixed the drive direction toggle function, and fixed synchronization bug of interactive functions of joining a server. Beacon lights activated after joining multiplayer game. Next up, we got Task List version 1.1.0. 5 list. Goodness gracious. Multiplayer fix where auto tasks from previous versions would prevent tasks from being sent to the client, and some auto tasks, food, straw, etc. may need to be re-added with this update. Why can I not say the word tasks? Taskers. Yeah, there we go, taskers. Got an update for Vehicle Inspector. This will be version 103. Adjustments for Precision Farming DLC. Got Headland Management version 3001. Fixed bug in the handling of action events, which cause keyboard input to be primarily ignored and availability in mission vehicles restored. Cultivator Settings version 2001. Fixed nil condition that could occur occasionally at the game start. And lastly, Automatic Milk Sale version 1.1. Pallets with milk are sold automatically. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Drop a like if you did. Get subscribed if you're new and join the Go Ham fam. Double check those notifications. That way you never miss videos like this one. Heads up, Giant Software out of the office on Monday. And I think I'm going to be out of the office as well. I think I'm going to take a day off for myself while they take a holiday off too. So have a good one. Be good with your bad self. And we will see you hopefully on Tuesday. Have a good weekend.